Hi everyone, I'm Gary Elysiums. Welcome back to another video. Now this video I'm going to be showing off my Doors collection. Now I don't have as many CDs as I usually send to the Doors. I did have a lot more in the past. Don't have as many right now, so I figured I'd show more things like vinyl, books, DVDs. So for those of you watching my videos, a couple months back I did a my complete Rolling Stones CD collection video, which I dedicated to my late uncle, Uncle Johnny, who unfortunately passed away last October 2021. The Rolling Stones were his favorite band. So this video I'm dedicating to his brother, my uncle Tommy, and his wife, my Aunt Debbie, who unfortunately this past weekend, they lost everything in a house fire. And there is a GoFundMe set up, and I'm going to put that link in the description. For those of you that would be gracious enough to contribute to the GoFundMe, it's for a good cause. He lost everything in the fire, and the Doors are his favorite band, so I'm going to dedicate this video to him. And as always, please hit that subscribe button, but that's not important right now. So like I said, the Doors are my Uncle Tommy's favorite band, so we're going to get right into it with the CDs starting first. These are the 2007 remasters. Obviously, there's the debut album. Randy Rhoads making his cameo again. So I did own all the originally remasters. I believe they were like early 2000 remasters, but I actually gave them to my Uncle Johnny, and I replaced them with these 2007 remasters, which are remixed, and they actually feature a couple bonus tracks on each CD. So that was the obviously the debut album. Then we have Strange Days. This one has 2 bonus tracks on it, as did the debut. Waiting for the Sun. This is probably my favorite Doors record. I always like this one. My favorite song by the Doors, Not to Touch the Earth, is on this. There's 1, 2, 3 different versions of that. Also the complete studio version of Celebration of Lizard, the poem that's inside the booklet in here, and it was recorded live on Absolutely Live. Or in the In Concert one. Absolutely Live, yeah. Then we have the Soft Parade. This is a very underrated CD. I love this album a lot. Doesn't get as much love as it should. Morrison Hotel. Again, this is stuff everyone knows. I'm just showing it off. I'm sure a lot of people own and know all these studio albums. The last studio album with Jim Morrison, LA Woman. And then I also have the 40th anniversary of LA Woman, which comes with a second disc of all alternate versions of the songs in the album. Digipack, some cool photos. Jim, there's a nice booklet in there of photos during the recording session. Then I had the CD version of Weird Scenes Inside the Gold Mine. This is a 2-disc compilation, kind of a greatest hits, but also features a lot of well-known songs. To me, I know every Doors song, so I know they don't have as many hits, but a lot of these songs are well-known. This was first released, this is fairly new. I think it was released within the past 10 years for the first time on CD. And then I have American Prayer, music by the Doors, Jim Morrison. This one is a promo copy, as you can see there. It's kind of a funny story. My uncle, he's always a funny guy. So he on the back of the original vinyl I inherited from him, where it shows the the lineup of the band, Jim Morrison, obviously Raymond Zarek, Robbie Krieger, John Densmore. He put his own name. It says Thomas Jinnis Roadie, which that was always pretty funny. And then here we have the 1985 Doors Greatest Hits, the best of the Doors. Of course, it's got the iconic photo of Jim Morrison. This is a 2-disc set, still in the hard shell box there. I remember getting this back in a CD club, probably in the late 90s or very early 2000s, maybe 2000. And then the CD version, Live at the Hollywood Bowl. This one's not like really expensive, but it's kind of rare to find. This is a 1987 release. It's even harder to find on vinyl because obviously it's late 80s. And then we have In Concert. So In Concert's basically a compilation of different live stuff, and also features Absolutely Live, not re-recorded, but remastered and reissued on this disc here. The first disc. Second disc is the kind of the, I believe, no, this is different. Yeah, second disc is just different live performances put together. Then we have the soundtrack from the film, the Oliver Stone film, The Doors, featuring Val Kilmer as Jim Morrison. And then we get into the box set. One of my favorite box sets of all time, simply called The Doors box set. I already took the discs out. Long box, features the booklet there, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like a Bible style, but it's just paper. Obviously a lot of liner notes, awesome pictures from the band. Cool stuff there. And we're going to go through the discs now. So disc 1 is called Without a Safety Net. So this is a lot of live stuff on here, and there's also, within all three of these CDs I'm going to have to show, and the fourth one's a little different. So live stuff, demos, unreleased songs, all things like that. This one's live in New York. See the guys there, they're staying at a cemetery. 10 tracks on here. Really cool stuff, live set on here. The Future Ain't What It Used to Be. This is the third disc. Again, this is some live stuff, some covers, demos, unreleased songs, features a cover of Money. Not the Pink Floyd song. I believe Barrett Strong wrote it. I could be wrong though, but Money that who was this, the band? I forget the band. He did it, but Beatles did it. And then band favorites. Now this is just 15 tracks, all studio tracks from their albums. It's basically all three remaining live members at the time, Ray Manzarek, John Densmore, and Robbie Krieger. They each picked 5 of their favorite songs, and it compiles that. And then this one here is called Essential Rarities. As you can see, it has the same artwork as the box set. It's basically a compilation from the box set, and it also features a bonus track called Woman is a Devil, that was not featured in the box set. And then here we have Bright Midnight, Live in America. This is a limited edition, kind of a live compilation of different stuff, which would, over the years, come out under the Bright Midnight Records, all different live shows. This one I showed in my last music video, or CD purchase video. This is Stone Immaculate Music of the Doors, basically a tribute, but there are some Doors songs on there, like Underwaterfall, which is kind of a remix. Jim Morrison doing something called a Roadhouse Rap. John Lee Hooker and Jim Morrison doing Roadhouse Blues, but it was after Jim Morrison passed. This is kind of John Lee Hooker playing over a track. Also, another track called The Cosmic Movie. And then here we have the very best of the Doors. This is a 2-disc set. This is from 2007. This coincided with the remasters I have from 2007 remasters. And then the future starts here, the Essential Doors hits. This is very similar, but this is a 1-disc, 20 songs. Actually, it features the edited version of The End, which was featured in the movie Apocalypse Now. Then a live disc, Live in the Matrix, 67. 2-disc digipack. Kind of different artwork there for the Doors. Kind of hard to tell it's the Doors because you don't really see that font. Then we have Live in Pittsburgh, 1970. This is a single disc. Really cool psychedelic colors on that one. Live at the Isle of Wight Festival, 1970. This one's really cool because it's a CD and a DVD. So you got the full concert on CD and the full concert in a movie. And this is a one of those English imports in the Coliseum, Seattle broadcast, 1970. This was released in 2018 from June 5th, 1970 was the original broadcast. And then last one I have on CD, Live at the London Fog, 1966. Not the greatest sound. There's 9 tracks on here, but it's cool to hear the Doors before they ever really had their record deal. There's basically a lot of covers on here, like Rock Me, Baby Please Don't Go, Don't Fight It, I'm Your Hoochie Coochie Man, and Lucille. Alright, now a couple cassettes. The Morrison Hotel cassette. Jim Morrison American Prayer cassette. Doors Greatest Hits. This was I believe this was 1980, yep. And then the best, not that one, that was the best of the Doors. The CD I have, the doubles disc on one cassette. And then now for the vinyl, these are all original pressings I have. These are not the 180 grain remasters or anything. I have all the studio albums, starting with Debut. Ran out of room here. Strange Days. Waiting for the Sun. The Soft Parade. It's got some ring wire around it. Morrison Hotel. Absolutely Live. And the final studio album with Jim Morrison, LA Woman. Alright, not gonna really show them off too much. I already showed all the CDs and a couple of the cassettes. Next up, I got a couple DVDs here. First one is the Soundstage Performances. I also have a VHS, The Doors in Concert, which I actually should have brought the video, but I did not. I believe it's over there. Soundstage Performances. Basically, it's just three different performances at different stages. Stuff from Toronto, Denmark, and New York City. And this Feast of Friends, The Doors, is really cool. This was a film that the band actually produced themselves in '68 about the Doors. Features live performances on there, and there's also a couple different things on here called Feast of Friends, the Encores. This is special bonus features. The Doors Are Open and The End. Really cool stuff there to watch. This is The Doors Re-Evolution. Basically, this is just a compilation of different live performances. 19 performances on here altogether. A couple bonus features. Really cool stuff. And of course, I have the Oliver Stone movie. I know it doesn't really depict the Doors, but I do think it's a good movie, and I just say it is what it is, a movie. I feel like it's loosely based on the Doors, even though it's called the Doors. You know, from the other band members, they say it wasn't really what it turned out to be. This is a special edition 2-disc. Gray, thick DVD case there. And last couple things, I have a couple books here. The American Night, The Writings of Jim Morrison, Volume 2. Basically, it's just all different poems from Jim. I do have No One Here Gets Out Alive book. Also the Lizard King book. Just didn't pull them right now. Just pulled two of my favorites. And this one, The Illustrated History. This one's really cool. This is a thick paperback, kind of like magazine size, maybe a little bigger. But this is from the early 80s, 1983 copyright. This is an original 80s 1983 copy. Like I said, The Illustrated History, just kind of biography, a bunch of photos in there, color photos, black and white photos, all that. So anyway, yeah, that is my Doors collection. There's a couple things I also own because I'm a big Doors fan, which I didn't show in this video. Especially posters and stuff, which you probably saw in my complete basement tour video. So anyway, like I said, top of the video, if you would like to contribute to the GoFundMe, help out my aunt and uncle whose house burned down and they lost everything, you much appreciate it. I'm going to leave the link in the bio. For everyone else, take care. And just one last note, in the comments, just please leave it civil. This is for a good cause for my uncle. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't bother commenting. I'd really appreciate it. And I'd obviously, we'd all really appreciate it if you did contribute. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.